Hey guys, this is Jenks for the trading floor, and I'm back with another ORB video for you. This is that alternate entry or midpoint retest entry that we've been looking at for all of 2025. If you need a refresher on the rules, make sure to check out the previous videos. We left off on April producing 6R trading completely mechanically. Let's see how May does. So as we zoom into May 1st here, looks like we just have a liquidity sweep going both ways before anything happens. So we lose out. It's going to be a long entry that loses. So we'll mark out our loss and then move on to the next day. It looks like this ends up being a quick sweep before going in the intended direction. So this ends up being a loss too, unfortunately. We get tagged in right here, get our loss right about there, and take profit doesn't really matter, but make sure we mark this out with the highlighter, and then we can go on to the next day before we, of course, tally it all up at the end. So this looks like a nice classic orb retest win, hopefully. Yep. Okay, mark that down. And we move on to the next day. And this is the glory of a 3R system, is we've already wiped out the losses. So, okay, on to the next day, and we get our range forms, top and bottom, breaks out to the bottom. Retest is unfortunately a losing day for us. It's okay. All part of the process. So let's see, it breaks out of the top of the range first. We get tagged in on this candle, and looks like we lose on the same candle, unfortunately. So not that this would have won, but it's okay. Again, all part of the process. A lot of time left in the month to recover. So we just go on to the next day. So let's see, it breaks out here, and it does get tagged in. It's almost unfortunate that it gets tagged in, but it's okay. We take our loss in stride, and then just go on to the next one. Looks like we get a nice clean entry here. We break out bearishly, get tagged in over here around 10 a.m., and then just ride it all the way south for a free win. So this is good. This helps erase some of the losses that we've incurred. Mark down our win. Make sure real quick that we mark down our loss for yesterday. Yep, cool. All right, go to the next day. And let's see if we get tagged in here. So we break out right here. The midway point is right there. And it looks like we never get tagged in. So our 11:30 cutoff time saves us from a loss here. Always good to see when that helps. Looks like Tuesday the 13th is just a straight breakout day, no retest. Those happen. So go on to the next day, and let's see what we got. So we break out right here. We get our retest entry, and then unfortunately, just kind of don't go anywhere. So this ends up being a loss later on in the day. Mark that down, and we'll go on to Thursday the 15th. And this is definitely a loss, whichever way we ended up going here first. So it looks like a bearish breakout first. We get tagged in shortly after. Then we lose. It's okay. Go on to Friday, the last day of the week. It's top of the range, bottom of the range. We break out here. And it looks like, unfortunately, we don't know, unfortunately or not. So fortunately, I guess, we don't get tagged in. We save ourselves from a loss there. So not too bad getting to stay out of that, fortunately. All right, so just with bar replay, I'm skipping over the weekend here and just going right into Monday, May 19th. And you can see that this is just a breakout day, no retest. So we unfortunately don't get any tags for that. We go to the next day, and this looks just kind of like a bad ranging day, unfortunately, for the retest version of the strategy. Yeah, nothing for us here but a loss. It's okay. On to the next day. See how we do. This just breaks out, but never gives us an entry, unfortunately. Marked our loss for this, right? Good. All right, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, let's zoom way in and see if we get a tag here. Actually, let's extend the midline here, make this a bit easier for us. Okay. So we've extended the orb here. Let's see if this hits. This is like to the pip, to the point. All right, so we'll mark this. On futures, this hits. Throw our stop below there. Mark out 3R. And let's see if we get it. Yeah, we get it. Okay. Mark off the win. And we move on to Friday. Looks like we have another really close to the halfway line here. A bit easier on ourselves. Okay, definitely hits. Mark off our position and see if we get it. Yep, looks like we get it right there. Okay, so mark off our win, and then we'll go on to the next day. All right, we have our bottom and our top. We eventually break out bearishly, but I don't think we ever come back here to fill this during our session, unfortunately. So this is a no fill day, or just a breakout day. And we would move on to the next day, see how we do there. So this is just another breakout day. We just break out bullishly, but never come back to retrace to the midline to get us. So that's okay. Go check out Wednesday, and we're getting close to the end of the month here. So, and I think we're positive. I think we're positive. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Nothing here either. It's never fun to just kind of get left behind for a few days at a time, but sometimes it is what it is when you're doing kind of a retest strategy like this. Same story here. Thursday, May 29th. Just a breakout day. Okay, let's check out Friday. So maybe I shouldn't have asked for it. Looks like we get our entry and swiftly lose. So we'll mark this off, and then I think that's it for the month. So we can go back and tally everything up now. All right, up here on the 15-minute chart now to make it just a bit easier to count them all out for the month. And let's just dive right in. So we are 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 1-5, 2-5, 2-6, 2-7, 2-8, 3-8, 4-8, 4-9, and that's actually it for the month. So we end the month on 4 wins and 9 losses. That's 9 times 1 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 9 is 3R for the month. Not bad, not great. It's not negative. And not negative is always awesome. So this kind of continues the streak of this alternate entry just kind of being a boss this year. You know, the past 3 months have been kind of on the lower end, but like I said, it's still positive. Still trucking along, still completely mechanical. This is literally just set it and forget it, as easy as it could be. So yeah, if this is something that you like, make sure you leave a comment, a like, and a subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. So yeah, if this is something you like, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.